Hey everyone, we are going to actually see another big chunk of the games. Actually, Prague is by he's just playing with white pieces and Murzin Warlord with black pieces here. And here, as I just told you, this is the round 12 of the games for FIDE World Chess Championship Rapid. And here, white is Prague and black is playing. Prague is actually brother Murzin. So here we actually, as I just told you, we're going to see a big shark in this game. So be sure actually to give the thumbs up, and I mean actually like this video and please subscribe to the channel. That would be just very encouraging. So let's jump into the game and see what happens. So I just flip the board, and here we go. We see e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, and now c3. It's the piano. So nothing special so far, and we see knight to f6 and d4. This game, e takes on d4, and not c takes on d4 from black, but also pushing the e5. Okay, another idea was actually c4. C takes on d4, which leads to bishop b4, and after knight b to d2, knight takes on e4 if possible, but here white has d5 or just castles. After castle, for example, we see knight takes on d2, and after, for example, rook to e1 or bishop takes d2, bishop takes on d2, queen takes on d2. If you just castle this way, then d5 comes, and if you don't castle and play something like d5, then after bishop to b5, the game could continue. But here we see the e5, and it is a very important note. You should just keep it right on and put around your views and around your eyes that in this position e5, if white plays e5, you shouldn't move your knight. You should also attack the counter play d5, not moving the knight. If you move the knight, then you are just a loser. So it takes on d4, and white is having a very nice position. He plays maybe h3, and bishop takes on h6. For example, if you play something like this, knight c3, and if you just castle, then h3 here, and here bishop takes on h6, and you see that your pawn structure is also distracted and nothing to do in this position. So that's why after e5 we play the move d5. Okay, so d5. You are also attacking bishop, and bishop jumps to b5. So pinning this knight to the king, we see knight to e4 as usual. C takes on d4, and here bishop to b6 was played. We can also play bishop to b4 check. After bishop to d2, and if you take, I just take back, and the position is somehow equal. But as the main runner just said, bishop to b6 was played, and as knight c3 was played, we see castles, bishop to e3, so strengthen this here. After bishop to f5 castles, knight takes on c3 was kind of strange from Merdin, Borador. Uh, United's on c3 was quite strange. Instead, he could actually play for bishop to g4 or knight to e7. We usually actually play knight to e7, and now we want to play f6. Okay, but as the main run goes, knight takes on c3, b takes on c3, and here black usually tries to break this pawn on e5 with the move f6. So we see queen to d2, and here bishop to e4. So he just the black just wants to take on f3 and destroy the pawn structure along the king. So We first take bishop takes on c6, and after b takes on c6, we play e takes on f6. Notice that you cannot play this because of this bishop to g5. This is just pinned. So bishop takes on f3 is played, f takes on g7, and here we see rook f7, and here simply g takes on f3 is played. You can't actually play this because of this rook a to e1, and white is having actually nice position here. So queen to f6 was played. Here rook to rook takes g7 is a threat because and if the move far up, queen takes on f3 is made. So after queen to f6 we played the move f4. So now if you take, then you cannot take this because it is just pushed to f4. So queen to f5, king to h1 was played from Pragg, and here we see rook takes on g7. Pragg goes nicely queen to e2, and now Pragg wants rook g1 and trades up rooks, and it's actually Pragg's king who is unsafe. So after queen to e2, king to f7, we see queen to f3. A better move actually was actually that rook to g1. Okay, and if you place like this, then we play rook to g3. If he takes, then we take with the f pawn, or maybe I brief, but actually h pawn is better because after f takes, then we have this issue. So and now you have to play something like this, okay, to defend. If you place or king to g2, yes, king f2 is possible here, but we take with h1 and we are just, oh sorry, no problem. But actually Pragg went for queen to f3, and now maybe he wants to play rook to g1, but rook to g8 was rook a to g8 was played. We played Pragg played rook a to e1. After queen to g4, we see queen exchanges, and here we can maybe go rook to g1 and just exchange a pair of pieces, and the game is completely equal in this case, but we see rook to c1, so Black wants to play the move c4, c5, and if he takes, we just take with the rook and attack the pawn on the c6. So king to f6 was played, and here we see c4, as I just mentioned earlier, and king to f5, and now the move c5, as I just said, bishop to a5, so and after rook to b1, we see rook to g2, and after, sorry, rook to b3, we see king to e4, so rook f to b1, and here we see king to f3, and here f5 was played, and here after king to e2, here actually white's idea is actually to play bishop to, sorry, pardon me, actually Bragg's idea is to actually play bishop to e1 and actually to mate, and something like this actually happens in the game, but Bragg has to give a lot of materials to just prevent the mate. Here we see f6 and have here rook 2 g6, and here it was blunder. He could actually play bishop to e1 here, but actually rook to g6, Murzin played. Murzin actually play this position, and here, oh sorry, rook 3 to b2 was played from Pragg, given check. So Pragg is already much fun and having a lot of advantage. King to f3, after the king to rook to b3, and here the threat is just this idea of f7 and just give this check and win the bishop. So king to e2, and here rook 1 to b2 was played again, and here this was actually a blunder from Pragg, and here we see king to f1, and here is your check, but as I just said earlier, we have this block. So bishop to e1, and now the third is rook to g1, which is actually mate. So Pragg just gave his rook for the bishop, and believe it or not, this is just completely winning for Murzin. So after bishop to f4, trying to block this diagonal, but it's too late. Just Murzin is just a lot of material up, and as you can see, this game continued to end soon. And that was nice sacrifice from Murzin. Play this. If you play something like this, and then it's just queen, and if you take them here, I just take. And that was it. After the move g2, Pragg decided to resign in this position. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give the thumbs up, and actually like this video and give the thumbs up, and please make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. That would be just very encouraging for me to put more interesting videos on the channel. So see you next time. Bye.